Hey everyone, so today we are diving into encapsulation in SystemVerilog, and let's begin with the definition. So, encapsulation is an object-oriented programming principle that bundles data and methods into a class while restricting direct access to its internal details. And the benefits are preventing unintended data corruption, enforcing controlled access via methods, and making code easier to maintain. So to do that in SystemVerilog, there are two keywords, and those are local and protected. So let's break them down with the help of examples. So first I will declare a base class, and right now I will just write only one member, integer, int variable a, and to make this property protected, I just have to use the local keyword. So now if anything outside this class tries modifying it, this will show an error. So only the methods and the things inside this class can modify this particular variable. So let's try modifying this variable outside the class, and let's find out whether it will show error or not. So inside this module test, I will mention the class handle, now inside the initial begin block, I will try to assign some value to the local int a. So first I will create an object for the base class. Let's assign 10 and let's find out what will happen. So as you can see right here that it is showing a compilation error, and it is clearly mentioned here that it is an illegal access to the local member A. So how to access this local member? It is very simple. As I have mentioned earlier that only the methods and only the methods and other members inside this class can access this local member. So what I will do, I will create a method that will display the value of A. And also before that, I need a way, a mean in which I will be able to assign some value to A. So to do that, I will declare some formal arguments and mention the constructor of this base class explicitly. So let's begin. First, I will mention the base class constructor. It will have two formal arguments. No, only one formal argument this time, A. And what it will do, it will just assign whatever is declared while calling the constructor to the local variable A right here. And I'm using the this keyword. So which basically means it is referring to the A, which is right here. And I will create another method which will not have any return type. I will name it display. And it's very simple. It will just display whatever the value of A is. So I will go ahead and mention some value while calling the constructor. Let's give it 10. And here I will call the display method. So let's check for any compilation error. Okay, there are 3 errors for some reason. Okay, here I was supposed to write end function, but somehow I write end module. Now it should work. Yep. So let's go ahead and simulate the code. So as you can see right here that it worked. So when you are using the local keyword for any member inside a class, only the methods and member of the very same class can access that local member. So using those methods, we can just access that particular local member from outside of the class. So let's declare another local variable and let's try changing the value or assigning some value to this member outside of the class. So supposedly it should show an error. Let's find out. So what I will do, will directly access that member and I will assign some value. And it should show an compilation error. Okay, so what is happening right here? It is not showing any compilation error. So this basically means that this particular local member is not local at all. And it is because of the fact that the syntax of the local keyword only allows the member to be local, which is declared first. So only this member is local here, and this is not local. So to make this local, you have to declare it in a different statement. So I will go ahead and write it again, but this time it is in a different statement. So let's find out whether this time it will show an compilation error or not. Yeah, we just got an error. Legal access to the local member B. So just remember, if you want to make any function or any method inside a class to be local, the local keyword should be used separately for each of those member in class. And similarly, we can also make any function to be local. So let's make this local. And it should show an error. First, I will delete this. Let's go ahead. Yeah, legal access to the local member display, which is declared right here. So this is how local keyword works. So can a derived class access the local member inside this class or not? Let's find out. So what I will do, I will declare another class. I will call it drive, and it 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 is derived from the class base. So what I will do first, as per my previous video, that if there is a formal argument declared inside the base class for its constructor, then that constructor of the base class has to be called explicitly. So I will do that. So inside the constructor of the derived class, I will just call the constructor of the base class by using the super keyword. Otherwise, it will show an error. Okay, so let's find out whether we will be able to use the local members of the or access the local members of the base class using the derived class or not. First, I also need to have a mean of displaying the value. So what I will do, I will just write another function, and I will call it print. And it will just display the base class variable a. So let's go ahead and check for compilation error, and it should show an error. So here you can see we are getting lots of errors, and it is because of the fact that as per the definition, the local keyword does not allow anything to access the local member or the local function. So anything which is declared using local keyword, it cannot be accessed even by the derived class. So there is another keyword to do the same thing, and it is the keyword protected. So using the protected keyword, we cannot access that member outside of this class, but only the derived class can access that particular member. So let's find out. So I will change this to protected, and what I will do, I will just keep it as it is, and I will declare another handle for the derived class. Now I will create an object for the derived class, and there is a formal argument for the constructor of the derived class. So I will pass some value. Let's give it 23. And after that, I will just call the print method. So let's find out whether it works or not. Yeah, it works. It is not showing any error. So let's go ahead and simulate the code. As you can see right here that it is working just fine. So as per the print method of the derived class, it will print base a equals to the value whichever is assigned using the constructor. So that's the difference between the protected and the local keyword. So in the protected keyword, it can be accessed by the derived class and the rest of the thing remains same, just like the local keyword. So let's check whether we can access this variable directly inside this module. So what I will do, I will just try to modify it and it should show error. Yep, here we go. Illegal access to the protected member A. So that's all about data encapsulation or data hiding. And to do that, there are two keywords which are protected and local. If you are using local keyword, so only the methods and functions inside that class can access this. And if you are using protected keyword, it is same, but only the added thing is that even the derived class can access those members. Thank you so much.